Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case on section 68. The name of the case is Income Tax Officer versus ALBATROSS Share Registry Private Limited, and this case has been reported in 105 ITR Tribunal, short notes 20, and the matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT A bench, and the date of the judgment is 23rd June 2023. As all we know that there is section 68 in which a very heavy burden on the assessee is cast to prove the identity, genuineness and creditworthiness of the person who has invested into the company. We have seen in our assessment proceedings and even in the first appellate authorities, that is CIT appeal, that the assessee tries to prove all these three contents, but at the end of the assessment, the assessing officer comes with lacuna and make the addition on one or the other basis. The assessee is being run from pillar to post to prove these three elements, but it is next to impossible nowadays to satisfy the department on these three contents. This case is the perfect example of this harassment of the assessee by the assessment authorities. In this case, the assessee was dealing in shares and securities. The assessee was trading in these shares and securities and also having investment in shares and securities. During the year, the assessee received 21 crore share application money. The par value of the share was rupees 10 and the share was issued at a premium of rupees 490. This share application was received from 17 companies. It was the contention of the learned assessing officer that the assessee is having only a share capital of rupees 6 lakh. The profit of the assessee is only near about 2000 rupees during the year. So why a prudent investor will amount such a huge amount into the assessee company? This was the main contention of the assessing officer. The assessing officer issued notice under section 133 subsection 6 to the 17 companies. All the notices were served except 5 notices. Out of these 5 notices, 3 companies were assessed under section 143 subsection 3. Although some additions were there, but those additions were not into the hands of the investor companies in regard to the transactions with the assessee company. Remaining 13 companies have given their due reply for the notices under section 133 subsection 6 issued to them. The assessee has also submitted the various documents like copy of the return, acknowledgement and other balance sheets and a detailed chart in which the assessee has given that these are the 17 companies, these are their net worth, and in all the cases the net worth of those companies were much bigger than their investments. But the assessing officer was contesting his case mainly on the ground that the directors of the investor companies are common, the auditors are common. When the notices was not served to 5 investors, the assessing officer has not challenged their identity. The assessing officer has not challenged or pinpointed any adverse remarks for the documents which have been submitted by the assessee for the investor companies or in the replies of the investor companies in response to the notice under section 133 subsection 6 issued to them. So the CIT appeal deleted the addition. When the matter came before the Honorable ITAT, the ITAT said that simply because some directors are common of the investor companies and some auditors are common, it cannot be made the basis of the addition in the hands of the assessee. if the assessing officer was having any doubt, then the assessing officer must have challenged the identity of the directors. It was not challenged. And the ITAT also said that there is no embargo in the law which puts a restriction of the common auditors of some companies. So that could not be the basis of making the addition. So if as a whole case is seen, then the addition under section 68 is not justified. So the ITAT also upheld the order of the CIT appeal and deleted the addition made by the assessing officer under section 68 for the share application money received by the assessee of an amount 21 point something. So in this case, the case went into the favor of the assessee. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Income Tax Officer versus Albatross Share Registry Private Limited, and this case has been reported in 105 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 20. The matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT A bench and the date of the judgment is 23rd June 2023. Thank you, friends.